Code Veronica isn't just a mere installment within the franchise. It holds the very heartbeat of survival horror's legacy. Here the fates of Chris, Claire, and Wesker intertwine, the stories written into the fabric of this enigmatic saga. To grasp the essence of Code Veronica is to unlock the very allure that beckons into the realm of survival horror. A realm where fear and fascination intertwine in a mesmerizing dance of suspense. Each step we take, each revelation we uncover, propels us toward the zenith of a survival horror. A renaissance of Code Veronica. We found ourselves not merely as players, but as storytellers wielding the power to shape the narrative's future. As we delve into the lesson woven through time, we stand poised to transform them into a new masterpiece. The echoes of the past guides our hands, and the potential for greatness courses through our veins. Armed with these revelations, we march forward with a purpose that resonates with the very essence of survival horror. Our journey is one of the reawakening, a journey that transcends time and space. We hold the role of narrative architects, charged with one mission: to revive a dormant masterpiece. With each layer we peel, each revelation we illuminate, we ascend toward the summit of survival horror, which is the resurgence of Code Veronica. We breathe life into the flames of destiny, chiseling a definitive chapter that will illuminate the legacy of Code Veronica with unparalleled radiance. Before we delve into the core subject, let us pause and bask in the essence of Resident Evil Code Veronica, examining its components with discerning eye. As we analyze its intricacies, we'll uncover the gems that shine brightly and the areas that beckon for improvement. For example, voiceover performance plays a crucial part in bringing characters to life. The original cast of Resident Evil Code Veronica, including Wesker and Claire, left an enduring impression. The masterful delivery breathed depth and emotion into their characters, etching them into our memory for years.
You're responsible for the creation of the T Veronica virus. And now the only existing sample is in your body. I want it, now!
But as we traverse the narrative landscape, we encounter Alfred. The character's hoe, while intriguing, doesn't quite match the resonance of his peers. And then there's Steve, whose portrayal occasionally dips into moments that disturb the immersion, reminding us that perfection can have its fluctuations. Yet within this masterpiece, certain threads warrant consideration. The narrative crescendo when Chris and Claire reunite amidst the fallout of Steve's sacrifice is a testament to the raw power of emotion. Claire's inability to speak, her tearful gaze conveying the unspoken horrors she's witnessed, paints a canvas where words are redundant and emotions transcend mere pixels. This pioneer scene reminds us that in the world of survival horror, true horror lies not only in the monsters, but in the darkness of human experiences.
Claire? Is that you, Claire?
Chris?
No! The door won't open. Hey, is Steve with you?
Steve, he...
Listen, Claire. We have to get out of here immediately. Can you unlock it from the inside?
No, I can't. Chris, there should be a self-destruct system somewhere. If you activate it, all the electronic locks might be deactivated.
However, as we delve deeper, we encounter discordant notes. The game's difficulty setting at times mirrors dissonance, momentarily halting the harmonious experience as players grapple with unforeseen challenges. We navigate these trails, yearning to unearth the delicate equilibrium that embraces both intensity and accessibility. It's important to address another facet where the game furthers its level design structure. Repetitive elements in certain areas lead to the sense of tediousness and monotony, dumbing the overall experience. Yes, Code Veronica might not sport a number in its title, but it has recognized its pivotal role in the grand tapestry of Resident Evil lore. It stands as a cornerstone, an elemental nexus where narratives converge and diverge. The essence of survival horror woven within its DNA has left an indelible mark upon the franchise. Its resurgence is not just a reimagining, it's a rekindling of a flame that defines the very essence of what Resident Evil is. As we draw inspiration from the inception of the Resident Evil Remake saga, the remake of Resident Evil 1, here lies the epitome of a perfect reimagining, a masterstroke that honed on the essence of the original game while infusing it with a newfound brilliance. Every cherished aspect of the original was preserved, polished, and amplified, giving grade to an atmospheric masterpiece that breathed new life into the horror genre. From the creaking door that whispers secrets to the haunting symphony of ambient sounds, Resident Evil 1 Remake seized upon the fundamental notes that resonate with players. It wasn't merely reproduction, it was an evolution. The mansion that housed our fears expanded its walls, revealing hidden chambers and corridors that enriched the narrative tapestry. Puzzles became more intricate, challenging our intellect as we unrevealed their enigmas. Their resurgence taught us the reverence for the source material can be harmoniously intertwined with innovation. The concept of paying homage while embracing progression isn't a paradox, it's a symphony of creativity. As we step back into the haunting world of Code Veronica, these lessons bear immense significance. Imagine the Ashford state with chilling corridors and enigmatic chambers lays waiting to be reborn. The echoing whispers of the past, the subtle hints embedded in puzzles, all waiting a second life with a fresh perspective. Code Veronica's essence can be elevated by drawing inspiration from the perfect condense of Resident Evil 1 Remake, a harmonious blend of homage and innovation. It's about capturing the soul of the original and infusing it with the brilliance of the present, orchestrating a narrative that resonates even more deeply with its audience. The lessons learned from Resident Evil 1 Remake serves as a cornerstone for Code Veronica's resurgence. It calls to embrace the familiar while weaving the unknown, to honor the legacy while crafting the future. Just as a skilled composer builds upon melodies of old to create an opus that transcends time, so too can Code Veronica ascend to new heights, with every echoes of the past reimagining for the modern era. The Ashford State Haunting Symphony awaits a new conductor, one who wields the lesson of the past to craft a masterpiece that echoes for generations to come. As we venture deeper into our exploration of lessons from the Resident Evil remakes, we arrive at the reimagining of Resident Evil 2, a masterclass in narrative refinement and character evolution. This stellar remake didn't merely retread familiar ground, it elegantly wove a rich tapestry of storytelling and character development that resonate deeply. The heart of the matter lies in the characters' newfound depth and complexity. Resident Evil 2 Remake gave Leon, Claire, and even the enigmatic Ada Wong a chance to shine brighter than ever before. Their motivations, fear, and growth were illuminated in a way that made us invest emotionally in their journey. The intricate character portrayed breathed new life into the narrative, forging connections that lingered long after the game concluded. This brings us to Code Veronica, where the raw material for equally compelling character arcs are present. Let us consider Steve Pernaside, a character who has drawn his fair share of critiques for occasional moments that teetered on the edge of cringe. Imagine a Code Veronica remake that takes a page from Resident Evil 2 Remake playbook, delving into Steve's backstory, motivations, and inner struggles. By leveraging the power of narrative depth, we could transform Steve from a mere footnote into a fully realized character, adding layers to his action and smoothing out the rough edges of his portrayal. Yet it's not just character dynamic that we glean from the reimagining of Resident Evil 2, it's the pulse-pounding intensity of its boss battles. The Shadowlands with foes like William Perkins and the Relentless Tyrant were moments of heart-pounding terrors and exhilaration. As we contemplate the encounters with Code Veronica's own Nosferatu and Tyrant, we can't help but envision the infusion of that same level of heart-racing gameplay. By embracing the lesson of the formidable confrontations from Resident Evil 2 Remake, we can elevate Code Veronica's climatic battles to new heights, ensuring they leave an indelible mark on players' memories. In essence, just as Resident Evil 2 Remake breathed new life into familiar characters and terrifying adversaries, the lessons learned can be transmuted to Code Veronica's narrative intricacies and challenging confrontations. It's not about replicating, but about understanding the essence, success, and weaving it into the fabric of Code Veronica's rebirth. The possibilities are boundless, and the potential is tantalizingly promising. Within the labyrinth of survival horror's intricacies, a decisive intersection arises, a crossroad that holds the power to rebirth either perfection or dismay. Resident Evil Darkside Chronicles embed looms large, casting its shadows while guiding the resurgence of Code Veronica. As we delve into its depths, the truth becomes clear. Every creation is a tapestry woven with threads of potential greatness and potential for flaws. Darkside Chronicles, like any creation, pairs both shadows and light within its essence. In delving into the intricacies, the shadows emerge, casting their dim reflection on what could have been. Among these shadows lies Claire portrayal, a delicate balance between authenticity and recast. The original's Claire was a woman shaped by tragedy, bearing the scars of Raccoon City's nightmare. However, the new portrayal missed the mark. The irony and fan fact, both games casted by the same actress, Alison Cole, which casting her as an older, less relatable figure, forsaking the broken yet compassionate sister that endeared her to our hearts. The fateful encounter with Steve, now shared with both Chris and Claire, marks another detour from the emotional peak we once climbed. That is the essence where Claire faced Steve's sacrifice alone. Her tears a testament to the anguish she endured. It's within such raw moment that we discern the mystery of emotion storytelling. A mystery that seems to filter in Darkside Chronicles' portrayal. Yet amidst the rich tapestry of accomplishments, there resonates a poignant note that Darkside Chronicles falls short of the crescendo of Albert Wesker. In the original, his character was akin to Symphony of Malevolence, a masterstroke in the art of crafting a villain whose presence lingered in the deepest recesses of our minds. His manipulation, his enigmatic aura, and his superhuman feats wove an intricate web of tension and fear, casting an imposing and indelible shadows over every facet of the narrative canvas. However, within Darkside Chronicle, this symphony undergoes a subtle metamorphosis, a transformation that diminishes his once imposing presence into a muted echo of its former self. The depth of his manipulation and intricacies of his motive appear diluted, resulting in a character who lacks riveting potency that once repelled and enraged us in equal measure. What they should do is treat carefully, balancing between shadows and light. Narrative threads once frayed shall be meticulously woven, characters portrayed perfectly, and emotional culminations sculpted. The narratives of Steve and Alfred, once flawed, shall be reforged into golden arcs, which they did perfectly within this version. Lexia's transformative dance shall inspire the resurrection of Nosferatu and the other monstrosities. And in this quest, the missing crescendo of Wesker shall rise anew, painting the canvas of terror with his malevolent hues. Looking ahead, the depth is clear. Lessons must be learned from Darkside Chronicle and must be sifted, retaining only the gems that elevate the original narrative. The shadows may linger, but they shall be molded into pillars of light that guide us toward the resurrection Code Veronica's desire. The lesson drawn from our past mistakes hold a profound significance as we venture into the realm of Code Veronica Resurrection. Although it's an iconic game, Resident Evil 3 Remake's reception serves as a valuable reminder, revealing the pillars of truncation and omission. The truncated narrative and absence of iconic areas left Chad yearning for a more immersive experience. These lessons guide us as we navigate the path toward resurrecting Code Veronica. In this journey, narrative take the forefront, heeding the voices of the community, understanding the emotional depth within the storytelling, and preserving the original's essence become our guides, principles. It's not about replications, but about breathing fresh life into classic, crafting narrative that pays homage to its legacy, while resonate with new and returning players alike. As we approach Code Veronica's remake, the challenges of Resident Evil 3 Remakes illuminate our way, filling gaps in the narrative, refining gameplay mechanics, and cultivating an immersive atmosphere are key. Learning from these pitfalls, we are poised to create an experience that goes beyond a mere reimagining. This is a rebirth that celebrates the legacy of survival horrors and resonates with both devoted fans and newcomers. We lay the groundwork for Code Veronica, a title that embodied the essence of survival horror's legacy. This is more than a remake. It's a bridge between the past and the present, a canvas where lessons learned infuse classic with new life. Your masterpiece awaits its resurgence. Resident Evil 4 Remake stands as a testament to revolutionary gameplay design. Its transformative approach, blending intense action with survival horrors, redefined the genre. From the introduction of over-the-shoulder aiming to the strategic combat encounters. It's a masterclass in evolving gameplay while preserving the essence of horror. The same ingenuity could elevate Code Veronica to new heights. This game was perfect. It didn't require the remake tree, yet they managed to elevate it to a new heights beyond perfection. In contrast, Code Veronica stands at the crossroad, where its potential awaits resurrection for the remake treatment. Unlike Resident Evil 4, it yearns for a reimagining that not only polishes it, inherit gems, but also right the wrongs and fills the gaps. A metamorphosis to overdo a process that can imbue Code Veronica with the essence of modern storytelling, graphics, and gameplay. Innovations that, while respecting the original, can breathe new life into the corridor of terror. The redesign of monsters in Resident Evil 4 Remake showcases a fusion of terror and creativity, from the iconic chainsaw-wielding Gonados to the hunting regenerators. The monsters exude fear and fascination. Imagine these intricately designed monstrosities unleashed within the confine of Code Veronica's enigmatic locales. Zombies, Bandersnatch, and others could experience a renaissance, amplifying the horrors that lurks within the Asheville state. The environment in Resident Evil 4 Remake is a living, breathing identity, a partner in storytelling, from the rustic village to the foreboding castle. Each location tells a story through its design. This philosophy could reshape Code Veronica, infusing its hunting locales with a palpable sense of dread. The Ashford Mansion, the Isolate Island, and the desolate Antarctic base could become characters in their own right, ensnaring players in their chilling embrace. Character models in Resident Evil 4 Remake set a new standard for visual fidelity. Leon's journey from the texture to his attire to the expressiveness of his face immerses players in his ordeal. This level of detail, this human touch, could breathe life into Claire, Chris, and other denizens of Code Veronica. Their emotions, struggles, and triumphs could be etched upon their visages, forging an impeccable bond with players. As Code Veronica's remake emerges from the shadow, it holds within its grasp the potential to redefine the survival horror genre, capturing the visceral horror that leaves us sleepless at night, while also delivering an emotionally resonant narrative. Will etch its remake into the hearts of horror enthusiasts for generations to come. A Code Veronica's remake could stand as a zenith of the Resident Evil franchise. Disdain to unleash terror in the manner befitting of its esteemed legacy. As we eagerly await to resonate masterpiece, let us embrace our reign for the journey of survival, terror, and emotional awakening that lies ahead, knowing that in the realm of horror, Resident Evil Code Veronica shall reign supreme. I extend my heartfelt gratitude for accompanying me on this enthralling odyssey into the realm of Code Veronica. If this series has ignited your passion, we invite you to stay connected by liking the video and subscribing to our channel, ensuring you won't miss any of the thrilling gaming content in the future. In the spirit of fellowship, we encourage you to share this video with your fellow gamers, uniting to construct a dynamic and vibrant community. Your perspective, insights, and ideas are of immense value to us, and we eagerly await your active participations in the comment section. Till the next video, peace out.